Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, time for another My Little Pony Friendship with Magic Season 7 blind commentary. And today I'm looking at episode 22 of Season 7, title is Once Upon a Zeppelin. And that is a very odd title. Zeppelin, that's of course a type of airship, and we have seen airships in the show before. There was one in Sweden Elite back in Season 2, and I think another in the Apple Family Reunion episode in Season 3, and maybe a few others in other places. I don't really remember exactly. But we have definitely seen airships, so that we know that they are a part of this world, but I would have never thought that we would get an episode where they would be all that relevant. I don't know. Just seems strange to me. Also strange is that we have yet another new writer. It's a lot we've introduced this season. Her name is Brittany Jo Flores, and this is her first episode, so hopefully it turns out well. Anyway, not really much else to say beyond that, so let's just go ahead and get this started. Okay, and here we go. And we got Twilight doing paperwork. Oh. It's actually been a while since we've seen that.
I thought I had too many deep-fried gems.
It's from my parents.
Oh.
Spike. They want a Zeppelin cruise and get to take the whole
Okay.
family.
Are we going to actually be spending an episode with her parents?
I wish I had time to go with them.
That'd be cool.
But there's just too many princess duties I have to take care of.
Come on, Twilight. It's in the episode title.
She takes a break sometimes, and she raises the sun. You need a vacation.
Go,
Track
Spike.
of the friendship log, boost community morale, and answer fan mail for a few days.
Spike, you're as much a part of my family as any pony.
Aww.
I can't just leave you here to do all that work.
Aww.
What? I can't hear you. You're on vacation.
I guess I could use a little time off from being a princess. You're the best, Spike.
So full-on Twilight
I'm
episode.
gonna go pack everything neatly into one suitcase.
This'll be nice.
For it.
Cruises have activities, right? I should probably make a schedule.
There it is.
Gotta have a schedule.
My little pony, my little I used to wonder what friendship could be. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure, tons of fun. A beautiful heart, faithful and strong. Sharing kindness, it's an easy feat. And
Magic makes it all complete. My very best friends. And that's a nice airship.
Oh, gee, I am really looking forward to a relaxing
And that's a completely
vacation.
different voice from last time,
Watch
isn't
out.
it?
She won't admit it, but when your mother says relaxing vacation, she means doing something crazy. Last time she ended up bungee jumping over Luna Bay.
What was that, hon?
Oh, I was just telling Twilight about my new bingo strategy book. It's a real page-turner.
Oh, I can't wait to get on this Zeppelin and fly.
Well, this is cool.
Pegasus.
Really?
Get some more cadence and shining armor.
On Admiral Fairweather's wild ride at Pony Island.
Oh, please. I grew out of air sickness a long time ago.
I hope you ponies feel welcome to
Oh.
because you are.
Is that...
Well, that was an assertive welcome.
Yeah, is that Iron Will? Are we gonna be seeing him again finally? It's looking like it. Definitely looking that way. Flurry Heart.
Guess this is what it's like to be big-time prize winners. I just wish I could remember what contest we won.
Oh.
You don't know where this prize came from?
Okay, that's
Pony
suspicious.
offers you a free vacation. You just sign the paperwork and don't.
Yeah, they definitely changed the voices, though.
Especially when it means we all...
I guess last time it was so obvious that it was just Shining
What should we
and
do first?
Twilight's voices
I can
again.
categorize the ship's activities and make a schedule organized by each of our interests. Dad, you're easy. Bingo competition right here.
Really into the bingo, I
I just
guess.
love how the numbers and letters are organized in their little boxes.
You're not even that old yet.
Satisfying.
Shining armor, they've got a tiny boat race in a tiny pool. Here.
Aw, sis. Only you would remember I love tiny things.
Aw.
Cadence, there's a Pee-wee Princess playtime here that Flurry's gonna love.
Oh, wonderful. This barrel jumping at Niagara Falls sounds interesting.
I just want to see you all have a good time. And this works out perfectly because we have room for the one thing I want to do. Our ship passes the frozen north at sunset, which is the only time you can see the astrological phenomenon known as the northern stars. It's like the stars are shooting out of the setting sun.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Well, we definitely don't want to miss that.
Then it's settled. But we don't have anything to do right now. Any suggestions?
Attention, cruise ponies! Don't let this Zeppelin be a bore. Leave your room and see the tour.
So what is this guy up to?
A tour could be fun.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Quite curious. Oh, wow.
I'm afraid Flurry may be airsick. Since I know that isn't a problem for you, would you mind taking her below?
Fire to our right. You can just make out the white
Some rather
cloud
cute ponies there.
where Princess Twilight Sparkle once toured the weather factory.
How do you know that? And why announce it on a cruise?
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Why don't we move to the other side of the deck?
We've
We
got
are now high enough to see Isle of Canterlot, even the royal tree where Princess Twilight and her brother Shining Armor were born.
What? That's not right.
Huh.
Let's get down for that.
You guys know that's not where we were born. What are you so excited about?
Well, it is a really nice tree, sweetheart.
Yeah, I wouldn't think they would be born in a tree. Oh.
Yeah. Us too.
On our route north, we will pass the spires of the Crystal Empire, where Princess Cadence rescued her alicorn baby, Spike, from a monster made of...
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Oh, royal grandparents sounds a bit fancy, but of course you can take our picture.
What?
Oh. Yeah, lots of cool background pony designs. The cosplayers.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah,
Any pony know
you
where
two
the
are
announcer is?
being used here.
Excuse me, sir.
You can call Iron Will, Iron Will.
What are you doing here? And why
Did
do
you
keep
even meet
announcing
this guy?
random things about me and my family?
The assertiveness seminar market dried up, so Iron Will started a new career, organizing themed vacation packages.
Okay,
Theme of
that
this
makes
vacation
sense.
is-
Every pony, stomp your hooves if you are here for the premiere cruise of the Princess's Experience.
Yeah. You and Cadence are the product. All of the fanfare.
I'm not sure it was entirely honest of you to offer this cruise to my family without telling us that ponies bought tickets just to see Cadence and me.
Iron Will outlined all the details of the cruise in the prize acceptance and consent form that you signed.
When some pony offers you a free vacation, who reads the fine print?
Iron Will
I think that's exactly when you should read the fine
quality
print.
vacation experience. But if Twilight Sparkle and her family don't want it, Iron Will can cancel the cruise and break the hearts of every princess-adoring pony on board.
Wow.
As much as I want a family vacation, I don't think I could entertain all these cruise ponies. My hooves are pretty full taking care of Flurry Heart.
I guess we were just so excited by the idea of a family cruise.
All right, I guess we better turn this ship around.
Wait, Iron Will. What if I offered you a deal? If I agree to do whatever princess activities you want, will you promise that my family gets to do the activities they want?
Sis, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I want you to enjoy yourself too.
I don't want the vacation to end now, or let down all of these ponies who are looking forward to seeing us. So what do you say, Iron Will? Do we have a deal?
Princess Twilight has a deal.
Great! So it looks like we have some time before Dad plays bingo.
Actually, we have just enough to pick the winner of our grand prize raffle.
Oh, well, who doesn't like prizes?
All right, cruise ponies. When the Zeppelin flies, it's time for a prize.
Oh. Even more interesting designs.
Thank you all for being so gracious and respectful to me and my family. And now, without further ado, the winner is... Star Tracker!
Oh.
Congratulations, Star Tracker. Enjoy your prize. Okay, Dad, bingo time. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have the prize.
Congratulations to Star Tracker, who wins the grand prize. Spending the day with Twilight.
Wow.
As an honorary member of her family.
Well, hopefully he's cool.
Prize?
Wow.
Okay, well, I guess you should come with us, honorary family member.
Sure! There's always room at the bingo table.
Ahem! Is every pony ready?
Sure are, sweetie! Give that cage a whirl!
Dad, what did you say?
He said to give it a
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, you're a bit creepy.
I-19.
Hey, now we're talking! This princess bingo is great!
Did you get that one, Dad? Can any pony tell me how my dad is doing?
Yeah, he said the princess bingo is great.
Princess bingo! Princess bingo! Princess bingo!
Twilight is my favorite time of day. That's cool.
Oh.
Whew, just made it. And I'm ready to give you the tiny boat race of your life. Are you sure you're not airsick, big brother?
No way. How could I be
Yeah.
sick? I'm in the
Not at
water,
all.
So it totally cancels out.
I don't think that's how it works. But I'm ready if you are.
Technically, Princess Twilight Sparkle should officiate the Princess Paddleboat race.
Well, I suppose I could race your brother.
Oh, well, as long as Shining Armor gets to race, I'm happy.
So, sorry.
I'm gonna write this tonight in my journal. Oh, it's just so exciting.
Oh, wow.
On your mark, get set, go!
Oh my word, that was exciting! Wasn't it, son?
Aw.
Just so every pony knows, I'm getting out of this boat because of how not sick I feel.
Oh, that's all right, dear. We'll take you back to the room.
That was just the first heat of 10.
Wow.
Now, who's ready to see a princess face when they win their race?
Aw. Yeah.
I'm so glad you got
Gotta be careful with that.
Playtime.
Flurry is having a wonderful time.
Kind of surprised there are so many other babies
I'm just on my way to take some
on a
old-time
cruise.
Appalachian photos.
Theme photo shoots are the best.
And then do a quick question and answer session on becoming an alicorn before Mom's barrel ride at Niagara Falls. I really hope I don't miss that.
Twilight, are you sure you don't mind doing all of these princess activities?
Mind? What? Absolutely not. I mean, you guys are having fun, right? Besides, I have to make sure these cruise ponies are happy if I want to be a good princess.
You're already a good princess,
Aw.
Twilight.
Honestly, as long as I get
It's good to see a good moment between these two.
Pony, I'll be happy. But right now, I gotta go take some pictures. See you later.
Why don't you play and make a princess
I like the bee in the
friend?
background.
I am so sorry, every pony, but it looks like Flurry needs her nap.
Oh, why did that last question have to be a two-parter? I just hope I have time for one barrel ride with Mom.
A two-parter, huh? Oh! Good to see the goats again.
Niagara Falls was amazing! The endless open air, the water in my mouth,
She's great.
the small confines of the barrel.
Another relaxing vacation in the books, hon.
Aww.
Oh, honey, I know you're disappointed, but we waited as long as we could. Maybe you should take a break from these princess things.
Disappointed? No! I've just been answering some detailed questions about alicorns. You know how much I love details!
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want you to forget. It's your vacation, too.
How can I when it's a totally successful vacation?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we can't wait to see those northern stars.
Iron Will lived up to his side of the bargain, and Princess Twilight only has one more thing to do for the day.
What's this gonna be?
It's your last chance. Come get in line if you want the princess to sign.
Wow.
I'm never letting you.
Gotta love the fangirls.
How long have you been waiting? Oh no. What time is it? I missed them? I missed the northern stars?
Well, you at least saw one.
You were right, Twilight. They were breathtaking.
Oh, we wish you'd been here to see it, Sweet Pea, but we're sure you're making a whole bunch of cruise ponies happy.
I'm so happy I could cry.
Oh, yeah. The cruise ponies are happy. My family is happy. Even Iron Will is happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know who isn't happy? Me!
Oh, come on, Twilight.
My hoof! I'm sorry, but maybe that wouldn't have happened if you weren't practically standing on my tail. Not even my real family stands so close. Ugh.
Twilight?
You really kind of walked right into
That
this.
deal with Iron Will so my family and the cruise ponies could have the vacation they wanted.
What about what you wanted?
I just want every pony to be happy.
Well, sometimes ponies want more from a princess than you can give, and it can be hard to know where to draw the line.
You seem to know pretty well.
Well,
Once I had
she does
Flurry
have a bit more
the
experience than
line
you.
was easier for me to see.
Been a princess longer.
You will always
Aw.
have obligations as a princess, but you also have an obligation to yourself.
Oh,
You're right. I think I need to set some boundaries. But first, I owe some pony an apology.
Oh, how's that, dearie?
Better, thanks. But I think I should go.
No, Star Tracker. You should stay. I have something to tell you. All of you. I'm glad you all got to do the things you wanted. But I should have stood up for myself so that I could do what I wanted too. It wasn't fair of me to lash out at you. If I felt like you were standing too close, I should have said something. I'm sorry. What do you say we do something off the schedule?
Who are you?
Yep, we're gonna do something I want us to do, as a family. Honorary members, too.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Ice cream makes everything better.
You and your family have been really kind to include me, but you deserve your own vacation together. And I'm really glad we met too.
Oh.
Ponies, if it's your dream, come to the deck for ice cream!
Oh no! Leave the princess alone!
What did you say to Iron Will?
It's okay, every pony. Ahem. First, I want to thank all of you for coming. It means a lot that you'd spend your hard-earned bits just to be with us. But I honestly came on this cruise to take some time off from being a princess. I'm just a pony too, after all. And even though I want every pony here to be happy, I'd really like to spend the rest of the cruise relaxing with my family.
Of course, Princess Twilight.
Aw.
Why was this trip advertised as a cruise of the princesses if you just wanted to get away?
Iron Will's
I wonder.
princesses makes no guarantees as to the participation of actual princesses.
What?
Wow.
But Iron Will learned his lesson before. Satisfaction not guaranteed. No refund!
Okay.
Wow. He may be pushy and manipulative, but no pony can say that Minotaur isn't prepared.
There's still plenty of activities. We passed Philadelphia on the way back. I could give Flurry Heart a quick history tour.
That's very thoughtful. But right now, the family and I have something scheduled for you.
Behold, the Northern Stars.
Aw. Looking good, Shining.
You did all this for me? This is amazing. Thank you. And Shining Armor, I can't believe you're up there even though you're airsick.
I am not air.
Wow.
Okay, maybe I'm not feeling great.
Whatever you say.
Now this is the only activity I need.
Aw. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. I don't really know how I feel about this one. I'll say straight up I don't think it was a bad episode, but I just don't know how entirely I feel about it. I do like how we spent more time with the parents. I think that's good. I really approve of that. I liked getting that little scene at the end of the crystalling, but this was even better. A whole episode with them as characters, and I think it was nice. I really liked how Twilight Velvet was characterized. I thought she was pretty cool, and I even like how we changed their voices just because it makes sense. It would have gotten a bit distracting if it was so obviously just Terra again as Twilight Velvet's voice. I mean, it was still distracting just because it was something different than what it was last time. But I think it was the right call overall. Yeah, I do approve of that, really, just the parents being there. And it does mean now that we've definitely spent the least time with Rarity's parents. Everyone else has really gotten an episode for their parents at this point, but Rarity's parents, it's basically just that one scene at the start of Sister of Social, and a few background appearances here and there. So I wonder if eventually we will get a Rarity Parents episode. That's something I definitely would welcome. But yeah, that aside, I just don't know about this episode as a whole. Because I don't know if its message was all that strong. It's yet again, just like Fame and Misfortune, an episode about Twilight dealing with the bad parts of fame. But I just don't think its point was as strong and nuanced as that one. It kind of Twilight. She really did walk into it pretty much. She's just like, okay, I'll take this all upon myself, and then I guess everything will be okay. And that's not really reasonable thinking. She should have realized that she was just sort of offering herself up, and that she really would have to deal with all this stuff. And I don't know. I also really don't know about how I feel in regards to Iron Will here. In one hand, I'm definitely excited to see him again. I like his character and think he's pretty funny. And I'm glad they brought back a character after so many seasons and decided to use him again. But I just don't know if this felt right for him. Because he was never really a con man. He wasn't really someone who resorted to tricks exactly. He was just like this enthusiastic salesman type character who just believed in what he was selling, what he was teaching, and I mean, what he actually did stand for maybe was questionable to some regard, but in that episode, once Fluttershy stood up to him, he said, okay, and he was pretty reasonable. He was actually deep down a reasonable guy, and having him intentionally set up a con like this, which I mean, con, I don't know if that's quite the right word, but he's sort of tricking a lot of people and like tricking the princesses, which again, it's weird that it's him since he has absolutely no history with Twilight. I don't even remember if she was in that episode. In fact, I'm pretty sure she wasn't in that one. Trying to remember. Yeah, it was mostly Rarity and Rainbow Dash in that episode, wasn't it? Who reacted? No, Rarity and Pinkie Pie. Yeah, that's the one. Rarity and Pinkie Pie reacted mostly to what Fluttershy was doing, and I really don't even think Twilight met Iron Will or even was aware of Iron Will, so just the fact that she would even know who he is kind of odd to me. I mean, I guess Fluttershy probably told her about him, but I don't know. It's odd. I just don't know if he was the right fit for this. It probably would have worked better with the Flim Flam brothers. I mean, they're not really related to Twilight either, but she's at least met them. She's at least interacted with them. She's seen them before. She's been part of their schemes, not directly, but just in the group. And yeah, they're more the type who would pull this sort of thing, just sort of use the fine print and manipulate the princesses and try and turn a profit. I just think that would have made a lot more sense. I mean, maybe they didn't do that because they've used the Flim Flam brothers too much and they would fear it being kind of repetitive at this point, but I don't know, and just wanted to be fresher with a character they've used less often. But I just don't think Iron Will was quite the right character for this, and it kind of changes his character in a different sort of way that kind of, I don't know how I entirely feel about it. Just in general, I just don't know if this was the most solidly written episode. I'll have to watch it again. Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh on it. It's sometimes hard for me to judge on first watch how good an episode really is. But just going by what I saw and how I feel from the onset, yeah, I don't know, it kind of felt like just something wasn't quite up to the highest quality here. I don't even know what I'm really getting at, but just I really probably should just watch it again. But yeah, I just don't think this is one of the stronger season 7 episodes overall. It was okay, and I did really like seeing more of the parents and more of Shining Armor and Cadence too. And that's the thing I should mention. The parts that I did really like were the scenes between Twilight and Cadence. Those were my favorite parts of the episode. I really like sweet moments between those two. Cadence encouraging Twilight and like teaching her to be a better princess. I think that's great, and we should see more of that. That was the highlight here. I also really like seeing Spike at the beginning really being firm with Twilight and telling her, no, you need this. That was great. There were other things that really did work. There were things that were fun here. I even really liked the whole kind of creepy stalkerish guy there. He was fun. And I guess wasn't all that bad in the end. He chilled down after everything that happened. So that's good. But yeah, there was some effective comedy and some good moments here, but it just felt a bit lacking compared to other episodes of the season, and yeah, I don't know. Anyway, hope you liked the commentary, let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.